Today, we're going to make homemade donuts the way my dad used to make them. Cheers, Dad. We're going to show you how to do it real easy. Normally donuts take a lot of work, not these. We're just going to take some flaky layers from the store, some biscuits. My sister always said she always hated opening the biscuits. So, hi Chrissy, you're afraid of the biscuits, huh? She says when they pop, and she don't know when it's gonna pop, and that scares her. So I just wanted to put her on blast on YouTube. I always just, biscuits are open. The biscuits are open. Don't cook them with Scott. We're making donuts. All right, now that the biscuits are open, we're ready to make some fucking donuts. Here's what we do: you get your crust. Don't use the short shot glasses. They're too wide of a rim. Find one of these double deals or anything else in your kitchen that's the diameter right here. Can you zoom in and see that? So they can see the just so you can push down. Pick it up. Here's your donut hole. There's your donut. Made one over here already. Donut holes. Turn up the heat on the oil. We're going to get it hot. I'm going to make the rest of these, and we're going to fry some donuts. Alright, we're going to get our oil up to around 350. We're going to go ahead and drop in our first donut. And a donut hole. Make sure you don't stick to the bottom because I didn't add a ton of oil. And they don't take very long. They'll cook up really fast. You're going to flip it over so it doesn't go too much on one side. It's almost done actually. The donut hole. Alright. There's a donut. Donut hole, we'll roll around in there a bit. My dad used to eat the donut, this kind of donut, and he would eat it all the way around where the gap is, and he would ask us as kids, can you eat down to only the hole, and sit there and hold nothing on his finger. We were baffled. I do the same kind of stupid stuff to my kids now. They're baffled too. Alright, we're making donut holes. What you can see here is the finished product. Alright, now that we've got a nice golden donut, crunchy edges. Sam was talking shit about my crunchy edges. I told her that is artisan. That's an artisan donut. Do you know what artisan means? Artisan means more expensive. Artisan. Now, with our artisan donuts, what I'm going to show you is a couple of things. Alright. Powdered sugar in a bowl, about a cup. Going to take some maple syrup. We're going to add this and stir it up until it's kind of a thick glaze. Until it works. I might have to add more. Whisk it in for a while, fork it in. I'll add a little more.
Unforking believable.
Unforking believable. There you go. She's always stealing my lines. Okay, so we mix this in here. And once you get the syrup blended somewhat with the powdered sugar, it's kind of like a fucking loogie. It's nasty. Get that in there. Then what we do is we add a little bit of, it's supposed to be heavy cream. I don't have any heavy cream. I'm just going to add a little splash of milk in here to get the rest of this added in nicely. And then, you know what this is? I'm making a glaze. What kind of glaze would Drunk Cooking with Scott make? Motherfucker. fucking bourbon glaze. So now, once I got that mess, we're gonna add some whiskey in there to taste. I like to taste it. Okay. So blend all this in here. Stir it really good. It's got to work its way in. That'll clean your sinuses out right there. Okay. So what you do here, you go over to one of these donuts. And you let that just drizzle over it. Now, normally I would dip them, but this is so thick and so strong. We're just going to kind of drizzle it over, and I think that's going to be more than enough. You don't want it to completely overpower the donut. But that is a maple bourbon glaze. Something you can add to it for a touch, because I have a little cinnamon and sugar mixture. Kind of keep around for cinnamon toast. You put it on your cinnamon toast. I'm going to take that. I'm going to sprinkle that on here. You don't even know. Give me a camera. You don't even know. That's our God damn. That's our sticky ass bourbon glaze. Let's give a taste of this. Get better. Okay. Down on the inside, you always want to watch for that. You want to make sure that it's not still doughy, but without being overdone on the outside. Make sure as you keep cooking, your oil is going to keep getting hotter. So you're going to want to keep turning it down, watching the heat on that oil. This is good. All right. God damn. Messy, but delicious. And now you think this is a breakfast thing? It's not. You're wrong. You never have this at breakfast. You have this. If 420 is a time that's important in your life, it's not mine, but to each their own. That would be a good thing for maybe 422. Midnight snack, midnight drunk munchies. That's what I get. I get the drinker's munchies. And midnight snack, this is when you make these. Now I'm going to show you the way. My dad always put just powdered sugar on them. We can do that too. Let's go over here and grab a donut hole. Take it over here, powdered sugar. Fantastic. That's the way my dad made them. Shit, I'm almost ready for another refill. Next thing I'm going to do is a traditional glaze, where you take powdered sugar. Typically they say 2 cups, but I'm not making that many fucking donuts. I think about 1.5 cups powdered sugar, about 1/4 cup of milk. We go ahead and put that in there. We're going to put just a little drop, teaspoon, vanilla extract. And we're going to go ahead and mix this up. This should make just a standard glaze. You can dip your donuts in, let them set. It'll harden up after they sit for a bit, and you'll have a glaze for your donuts. So, we're going to be rocking powdered sugar, traditional glaze, and a maple bourbon cinnamon sugar topping. Maple bourbon glaze with cinnamon topping. So this is our glaze. I'm gonna do right here. I'm gonna move this plate right here. You take a bite of your bourbon donut. Like this puppy. There's your glaze. Now, the holes. My favorite, the holes. I always love the holes. I love holes. It's something I've always thought women should have more of. There's not enough holes in life. Glaze these up, these bad boys. I might get stupid and put some sprinkles on them. Get stupid and put sprinkles on them. You can put whatever you want on them. This is just a nice simple thing to make. Make it late night. You make it with your kids. You make it for, like I said, a 422 snack. You can make it for, you make it for breakfast if you want. I won't get mad at you. Drunk Cooking with Scott. Thanks for watching. That's what I'm talking about.